Gandang gabi po sa lahat. This is Coach Linin who empowering Pinoys, especially the 40s and above to rebuild their health by gaining muscles. How is your meal? Kamusta po yung meals natin today? Pakilagay po sa comment section or maybe you may want to place where are you tuning from so that I can acknowledge you. First and foremost, I like to let you know that the best way for us to learn is to share. So, if you find value in this live content, or maybe you want your loved ones or friends to know about our campaign to make Philippines healthy, you may want to share this video, you may want to tag your friends, or maybe you don't have the ebook yet. Kasi meron tayong free ebook for meal guide at saka may ebook din tayo for 40s and above. So kindly share this video and after this, message me and I will give to you your ebook completely free. Again, this is Coach Rinho and I'm passionate teaching, empowering 40s because I know if you help the adults, they can influence and inspire the younger generation. So as you know, Coach Rinho, my dad passed away in his 40s. And then, sabi kami magkakapatid, my mom was a government employee living from paycheck to paycheck. That is why yung hugot ko about 40s and above, napaka lalim because of that experience I had with my dad. That is why I'm so passionate and so on fire to know more about this and to share this information on fat loss. At saka not just on fat loss, so, but also health in general. So tonight we'll talk about the three smartest ways to lose fat without feeling deprived. So medyo malaman to yung topic natin. If you can look at it, no, merong different angle at saka points to discuss on this. But first and foremost, again, for those who don't have ebook yet, kindly share this video and claim your ebook. Message me directly so that you can have it. And then for those who have not followed me yet, the best way for you to be notified by Facebook na meron tayong live is to like and follow. So that kasi from time to time, we're having live on the spot and I don't want you to miss it. So I want to grab you at saka let you join dito sa live conversation natin. And just so you know, this is my story. I was a skinny and my issue here is not just being skinny, but being sickly. I had chronic inflammation, chronic allergies. There's this point in my life na nagdepend ako sa sa nebulizer for me to breathe. So that was really uh, kumbaga one of the saddest moments of my life and I don't want to go back on that season of my life. That is why I like to dedicate this life to have constant choices, to be healthy at saka getting fit at the same time. So I want to share this information to you. I've been working out for almost 8 years, though hindi siya consistent. Pero maraming trial and error. Marami pa akong binili na hindi pala kinakailangan. Marami akong ginawa na hindi naman talaga kinakailangan. So, what I'm doing right now is for you to lessen the learning curve. Meaning to say, I don't want you to go through yung tinatawag natin na trial and error because I want you to save some time to that and effort when it comes to reaching your fitness at saka health goals. Hello po sa mga live viewers natin. Hello to you, CBBL. Okay, yes. I will answer this question mamaya, mama. So please tune in. Thank you, Ma'am Bing, for tagging your good friends. At saka, hello, Ma'am Jesus. Gloria Dakulan, good evening to you, ma'am. Okay, let's dive into our topic for tonight. Why lose fat? The bang topic natin tonight is three smartest ways to lose fat without feeling deprived. Meaning, I place smartest there because there are ways kasi that you can lose fat the hardest way. But our goal is not just for you to lose fat in a hard way, but to lose fat in a smart way. Kasi we can save time, money, at saka effort when we do it smartly. Okay, that's the reason why we place it there. Why lose fat? So that's the question. First and foremost, we want to get rid of body fat. Body fat is not good. It is not cool. Although today, ninonormalize po siya na if you have body fat, that bad sabi, it's cool. Huggable, well, that's okay if that's your preference. Pero when we talk about on a healthy side, hindi po siya healthy. Why? I will show to you now ano pong ang ibig sabihin ng tinatawag natin na body fat. I have here an interesting study from National Institute of Diabetes, NIH po to So, health risk of overweight and obesity. So, basahin natin dito if you want to go deeper, no? Go down here, type 2 diabetes, that's normal high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, sleep apnea. Have you noticed this? Those who are overweight at saka obese, you will see and hear talaga anong tawag doon? Yung sleep apnea. Anong sleep apnea sa Tagalog? Hilik, tama? Sobrang audible talaga. And that's common to those who are overweight and obese. Metabolic syndrome, fatty liver, gallbladder diseases, and some cancers. So this is legit. Meaning to say, you can disregard the research, but you cannot deny it. Kasi it is proven that body fat, too much of which is associated with these diseases that we want to get rid of. So yung body fat is not just having a good body. It's not just getting rid of yung extra burden sa katawan natin, but it's about being healthy first and foremost. We want to lose fat because we want to have a simple life at saka healthy life. Okay. Also, we don't use the term lose weight. Kasi if you say lose weight, you may also mean losing muscle. Muscle is very, very, very helpful for our overall health. So you want to preserve it. You want to build it and not lose it. Tama? And then also, what is feeling deprived? So kanina meron dun sa topic natin, sa title, what without feeling deprived. Now, kasi, what do you think is the number one reason? Marami po nagsa-start mag-gym in January, tapos nagle-lessen po yung membership up to, May, August to November. Bakit po? Bakit po bumabagsak yung membership? Okay. Also, marami po nagsa-start ng diet, 30-day plan, 60-day plan, 90-day plan. Pero hindi po lahat nakakatapos. At the first day of January 2023, marami naman pong magtatawag natin dito na New Year's resolution. Okay. Based from my experience and experience of my friends, marami yung great starter but weak finisher. Bakit? Kasi most of them are deprived. They are restricted. They feel na they are suppressing their desires. And most likely, if you're suppressing your desires, para ka pong pressure cooker. Ano po pang nangyayari kapag pressure cooker? Sasabog po yan. Tama? So that is why we don't want to let you feel that you are deprived, because we want sustainability. Ano po ibig sabihin ng sustainability? Meaning you can sustain this, you can continue doing this next week, next month, next year. Sustainability. Again, ang goal ng health at saka low carb or fasting at saka working out, getting fit, is not for you to feel restricted or tinatawag na a life of restriction. I tell you, 100%, that kind of life is stressful. Hindi po siya sustainable. We want a life of freedom. When I say freedom, freedom from sickness. And when I say freedom from sickness, you are metabolically flexible. When I say metabolically flexible, because your body is able, you have enough muscle mass, you can place a little bit of something, but nothing will happen to you. Kasi you have enough muscle mass to contain at saka defend you on such unhealthy situations. Okay, so I will show to you some results that I am teaching people. Okay, so this one is my cousin. Okay, so he lose fat in a way that he didn't feel restricted. He found a way to do it through low carb and fasting at saka a little bit of training. So dito dad buds, dito lights, happy person. Okay, one of which also is my friend as well in Thailand, a good friend. Okay, he lose fat as well through low carb and fasting, and that's very, very doable. So these people that I've shown to you, they did it. They lose fat without feeling deprived. There are, of course, beginning initial phase, nagsisimula sila, merong transition phase. Pero after which, They are loving the process. They are enjoying the process. So that's why I want to teach it to you. So ano pong tatlong points? Smartest ways on how to lose fat without feeling deprived. Again, allowed to say hi and good evening sa lahat natin ng mga viewers. Hello to you, Ma'am MJ. Kamusta po yung weather dyan sa Israel? No? Looking good, Ma'am. At saka, of course, si Ma'am Pressy na who is about to enter her third month sa program natin. So all the best to you, Ma'am Pressy. Ma'am Royce, thank you po for adding your friends. Hello, Axie, as always, watching from Saudi Arabia. Hello to you, Fit. Okay, si Coach Liz, always consistent yan sa workout. Si Ma'am Cabs, always consistent. Great to see you here. Ma'am Ina from Canada. Okay, thank you from Handsome Coach. Wow, napaka clear po ng vision nyo sa pagpatuloy nyo lang yan, ma'am. Okay, Royce, okay, thank you again. And of course, Ma'am Inday Sanoy, hello to you. Hello to you, M-Test Guansha Pasate. Good evening to you as well, ma'am. Now, first point, very important. Deal with cravings wisely. Deal with cravings wisely. What do you think is the number one reason that keeps people from achieving fat loss? What's the reason why ang ganda ng simula, pero along the way maraming tinatawag na cheat meal. Ang ganda ng motivation at first, gusto ko na talaga mag-lose fat, gusto ko na mag-enter na challenge, pero along the way something happened because of craving. And cravings is a form of deprivation. It's a form of being suppressed, okay, inwardly. So how can we deal with this? Okay. The reason why most people are successful with their fat loss journey was because, of course, they dealt with cravings up front. Meaning, first pa lang, alam nila anong gagawin sa cravings. Kasi, to be honest, come on, if you have cravings, di ba, hindi ka makatrabaho ng maayos. Hindi ka maka-think ng maayos. You feel weak, you feel haggard, you feel sluggish, you feel sleepy. So, sino makakasurvive ng ganito sa cravings? That's why you want to deal with this upfront. First pa lang, you know what to do. Hindi pwede na-shock ka na may cravings ka. You have to prepare for that before that happen. Okay. So first and foremost, no, yung highly processed food, okay, are pleasing to the taste buds. Okay. Kunwari, ano po yung mga highly palatable or pleasing to the taste buds? Okay, name it, marami po yan. When you enter the department store, when you enter yung supermarket, mostly nandun po sila. 70% nandoon, highly palatable food. Ano po sila? Kunwari, pizza, donuts. Okay, high calorie yun. High carb, high fat. So, highly palatable siya kasi when you eat that, of course, spike yung insulin mo. When mag-spike yung insulin mo, sa din yung pag-crash ng insulin mo. Once nag-crash yung insulin mo, that's where you feel yung cravings mo, nag-trigger siya. So, we want to deal with this up front. So, how can we deal with this? First and foremost, you have to keep your protein high of all the macros. Yung macros po is protein, fat, at saka carb. Yung protein po is the game changer. Game changer po siya, meaning if you deal with this in a high amount, sufficient amount, you can deal with other macros smoothly. Okay. Keep your protein high. When your protein is high, okay, you will feel fuller for longer. Come on, di ba? When you compare 100 grams ng donuts, okay, diba, high carb, high fat yan. Compare mo sa 100 grams ng beef steak. Saan ka mabubusog, diba? Or maybe 100 grams ng chicken breast. Saan ka mabubusog kasi high siya in protein, diba? That is why if you deal with protein upfront, you can deal with the root. Okay? Don't just deal with the symptom or cravings. You have to deal with the root. Maybe the reason why your cravings are high because kulang ka sa protein. Okay? Minsan kasi we just look at the symptoms lang eh. We are not looking at the solving the root. If we want a different fruit, again, you don't change the fruit. You change the root. Okay. Changing the root will change the fruit. Tama? Also, I like to mention this because most of us are into low carb community fasting. When you remove kasi yung carbs, kasi generally speaking, carbs are highly processed most of the time. Again, we are not saying na totally yung carbs no are evil kasi there are carbs like from vegetables that are okay. High fiber na mga complex carbs, no? It's just that most of the carbs are highly processed. Diba? Highly processed po yung mostly yung mga carbs natin. So when you remove yung carb, attached to the carb actually is water. Okay, glycogen, 3 to 4 grams po yung na-attach doon, worth of water. So when you remove that, nare-remove din yung electrolytes attached to it. That is why for those who are into low carb, yung mga first month nyo, drastic yung pag-boost nyo ng fat at saka weight. Bakit? Kasi water weight lang po yan most of the time. Kasi na-remove mo yung carbs, di ba? So, ano po mangyayari again if nag-drastic yung pag-change at pag-deficit mo ng carbs? Yung electrolytes mo po maapektuhan. That's why you have to be intentional with your electrolytes. Ano po yung electrolytes? Sodium, potassium, magnesium. So prioritize these three, okay, because this will deal with water retention. This will deal with craving as well. This will also deal with your energy levels. Keep your electrolytes high. For others, you may want to go sa homemade electrolytes. We have that one as well. That's good. Pero if you want optimal, kasi when you look, no, try to research yung homemade electrolytes. Ilang milligrams lang yung potassium magnesium niya. Kaya, hindi siya optimal. Although I'm not saying you don't take it. That is good by all means. Only that, may mga other ways po for us to achieve yung potassium at saka magnesium. Of course, on your real food, that's one. Green leafy vegetables, okay, in your beef, in your chicken, marami po silang nutrients dyan. If kulang talaga, that's where you can have supplementation, and that is optional. Only if your real food at saka yung homemade electrolytes you would be able to meet yung optimal dosage. Okay? So that is number one, deal with cravings wisely. I remember, no, when I first started yung low carb and fasting. Of course, I was discovering it. That time, I was doing it trial and error. Wala po kong electrolytes. That week, no, grabe yung grabe yung palpitation, tsaka grabe yung chills ko that night. Hindi ko siya talaga willpower lang na kaya kong masustain to. Hindi talaga. I was chilling that night at saka hindi ako maka-function properly. So ginawa ko, kumain ako ng marami. Okay. Some of which talaga is ano lang nasa lamesa. So remember ko noon, ano nasa lamesa was very, may chips doon at saka merong konting burger. So, di ba? Kasi I had no options. Tapos hindi ko masustain yung cravings ko. Pero if I knew na there's a way to deal with cravings upfront, hindi ako mag-resort sa mga ganung choices. Tama? So, you have to deal with cravings wisely at saka upfront. That's number one. Number two, very important to. Number two, kasi I teach this to all of my students at saka clients sa group. Weekly monitoring. Weekly monitoring. Meaning to say, okay, you have to have immediate feedback if yung kinakain mo gumagana or if it's working or not so that you can adjust. Weekly monitoring could also mean checking your weight on a weekly basis. There are others who would like to measure their weight daily. Although I'm not saying that's not effective. For others, it's working. Pero I don't have time to measure it every day. Tama? Because to be honest with you, all of us are watching here, 40s and above, no, are busy with life and family. We don't have the luxury to measure our weight every day. So I would recommend to all my students, clients, to check it once a week, preferably on Monday. On Monday, they check their weight, okay, weighing scale, fasted state, after they poops, no, after they pee maybe, or maybe before their first meal. Okay. So check nila noon, morning, once a week. Okay. Kasi if you measure it every day, yung weight po natin nagpo-fluctuate siya. At saka out of your control na siya minsan. Kahit very delicate siya sa process at saka sa pagkain mo, magpo-fluctuate siya. At saka it's beyond your control sometimes. So minsan, ang mangyayari po sa iba, they will get frustrated. They will tell themselves, hindi siya nag-work, I need to stop this. Okay? Frustrated sila. So I don't want that to happen to you as well. You have to do it on a weekly basis. So kunwari, for my students who are watching this now, they already know this. Kunwari, yung weight nila nag-stagnant. Okay? 45 kilograms. Most of my students, by the way, are into building muscles right now. They're into building muscles and all of them went from low carb fasting. And nangyari sa kanila, shrink yung appetite nila. Nagsarcopenia po sila or extreme muscle loss. That's why they want to gain muscle right now in a healthy way. So, yung protocol ko po is to check their weight Monday morning on the same weighing scale, same time. Tapos po, kapag nag-stagnant, meaning to say, yung kinakain nila is just enough to sustain, okay, their energy consumption. Again, if walang movement sa weighing scale after a week, meaning to say, yung kinakain nila is just enough to sustain their weight. So what I will do as a coach, change at saka be flexible yung sa kinakain nila. Usually, I would recommend if they are into gaining muscles, I would add around 200 calories. Calories, again, are energy from food, from energy, from drinks sometimes. So, adjust lang siya. What if you're into fat loss? So, a week after walang movement, I will decrease yung calories nila into 200 calories. What if nag-work siya? Kunwari, yung goal namin is achieving at least 1 kilogram na pag-increase ng weight on a bulking, when I say bulking, gaining muscle, gaining weight, on a weekly basis. So, kunwari, 45 kilogram, tago natin sa pangalan na si Eileen Tayag. Okay, gamitin ko yung pangalan mo, Ma'am Eileen, ha? Si Ma'am Eileen, 45 kilograms, for example, nag-check siya sa weight niya the next week, tapos nag-increase ng 1 kilogram. That's our goal. Tama? Weekly basis. So, meaning yung kinakain niya is tama. Tama for her goal. It's working. So, with that end in mind, be flexible and monitor so that you can have feedback if gumagana siya or hindi. Kasi if you don't measure it, wala kang feedback. You won't know if it's working or not, or if you need to improve this or not. Again, what gets measured gets done. What gets measured gets done. The reason why the weekly monitoring system works because you have the opportunity to adjust, okay, whatever you're doing. So adjust lang and be flexible. Okay. Also, this is not just about weighing scale or what you see in the weighing scale. Okay, 45 kilograms naman or 50 kilograms. Also, I want to encourage you to celebrate your small wins. Small wins cannot be found on the weighing scale. It can be found on what you feel, on your energy levels, maybe on your mental clarity, maybe on how you deal with your spouse. Kasi your emotions and mental clarity are more stable now. Kasi some of our emotional at saka mental performance are affected by what we eat, di ba? Maybe for some of you, yung sleep nyo nag-improve. Tama? Or maybe for some of you, nag-increase yung body composition nyo. I have a student na yung weight niya hindi nag-change talaga on a week. Pero when we compare, yung body composition niya, nag-increase po yung glutes niya. Yung size ng glutes niya gumanito. Nag-round yung glutes niya, yung sa puwet. Okay? Nag-round. Pero wala po nag-change sa weighing scale. That's why you have to be intentional celebrating small wins. Okay, sleep, okay, mental clarity, energy levels, cravings. You have to be intentional with that. Sometimes kasi we're so focused on, the numbers on the weighing scale that we forget, that there are other things that worth celebrating. So that's number 2. Okay, weekly monitoring. Okay, before I proceed to number 3, I'd like to say hi to our live viewers again. Yes, Ma'am Eileen. Yes, thank you again for allowing me to using your name for as an example. Of course, hello to you, Ma'am Edith Sikat. Kamusta po kayo, Ma'am? Blanche De Los Santos watching from QC. Hello si Ma'am Joanne Taoho. Good evening to you, Ma'am. Kamusta po kayo? Ma'am Nerissa Jimenez. Kamusta po kayo, Ma'am? Great to see you here sa live natin. Okay, that's number 2 again. Weekly monitoring. Number 1 is dealing with cravings wisely. At saka pangatlo is you have to train to have faster metabolism. So I like to define this one by one. When you say train, it means building for muscle mass, resistance training. This could also mean lifting weights. Again, yung resistance training is different from cardio at saka yung low intensity workout. Cardio, walking, swimming, cycling have their own good benefits. Okay, one of which is of course good for heart health. One of which also is to burn calories. But if you want to have a wiser, smarter way to deal with fat loss, And that includes as well your belly fat. If meron kang belly fat, you have to train. What is metabolism? Metabolism is the yung pag-use po ng kinakain natin, okay, as energy para hindi siya mag-retain as body fat. Tama? So ito po yung idea lang. Yung muscle mass po, okay, per 10 pounds ng muscle mass sa katawan natin can burn 50 calories in a day spent at rest. Ngayon kapag wala kang ginagawa at rest ka lang, yung 10 pounds worth of muscle mass sa katawan nyo, of course, we have more than that, no? Generally, it can burn 50 calories, okay, in a day spent. So, 1:5 yung ratio niya. 10 pounds of muscle mass, 50 calories on the burn niya with your muscle mass. How about yung body fat? Yung body fat po can only burn 20 calories per 10 pounds of your body fat. So, 1:2 lang siya. Okay. 1:2, 200% lang. Yung muscle mass, 500%. So, which you think is wiser? You have to train for building muscle because if you have enough muscle mass, this could deal with, okay, extra calories at saka extra energy sa katawan natin. No wonder why yung mga athletes natin at saka yung mga nagtitrain, have you ever wonder, gabi sila kumain, pero hindi sila lumalaki. Kasi yung muscle mass nila are sufficient. And to tell you honestly, may mga days din po ako na tinatawag na planned indulgence, usually every weekend. So just so you know, I'm living a life, okay, of freedom, okay, with not too much of restriction. Mondays to Fridays, kontrolado ko pong kinakain ko. Ako po nagluluto. Ako po yung nag-prepare Mondays to Fridays. And I'm loving it. Kung weekends naman, okay, life happens. I don't control what I eat. Kasi I join with friends, I join family. Hindi po pwede na i-enforce ko sa kanila na ito pong kainin nyo dapat kasi itong kinakain ko. It would be insensitive, no? Not to consider their feelings as well. So, for me, I have to give way as well for that kind of occasion. I can eat whatever I like. And I'm totally okay. Wala po nagbago sa weight ko after. And I feel fit, stronger, lighter. Okay, even though may plant indulgence in a weekend. Okay, that one would not be applicable for some of you. Kasi you are into healing pa. And again, others have chronic diseases, have chronic type 2 diabetes, hypertension. That kind of lifestyle is not yet applicable to you. Kasi your goal should be healing first. As for me, my body is metabolically flexible. Kasi I have enough muscle mass and it takes time for me to build it. Your goal right now is healing. Okay, so that's disclaimer. I hope that's very, very clear. So meaning to say, training to have faster metabolism means more muscle mass, faster po yung resting metabolism mo, even though you're not working. So very wise, di ba? Kasi if you have enough muscle mass, yung muscle mo will take good care of you. Again, this is very, very, very important to know. Yung muscle po, we are training not just for six packs at saka to post it in Instagram. That's okay. But for us to be healthy, muscle mass is your friend. If you have enough muscle mass, not to mention, it will support your bones. Not to mention, it will increase autophagy. Autophagy can also be okay, gained through working out, not just fasting. So we have studies to prove that. Why muscle mass? Again, we want to have faster metabolism. We want to deal with body fat kasi yung body fat mo, if mataas yung muscle mass mo, it will deal with your body fat at the same time. So very, very, very practical po yung muscle mass. Very, very, very important. That's why if you want to live longer with quality of life, you have to train. Okay. Now, for some of you, you are starting pa lang, that's okay. You may want to avail of the free workouts from me. Message me lang kasi I can give the ebook for you for free. But if you're 40 and above, it's never too late. I have a student, okay, in her 40s din. Never pa siya nakahawak ng dumbbells sa lifetime niya. Never pa. For most of you dito, nakahawak ka ng dumbbells, di ba? Siya hindi pa. Pero nag-start siya. Hindi niya po kinahiya na hindi pa siya nag-workout. Pero nag-start siya. Yun po yung importante lang. Just start. Start lang po. At saka, the house, kung paano gawin will fall into its proper place. Just start. Okay, the earlier, the better. Hindi mo na kailangan na malaman na lahat ng detalye. You need to start as soon as possible because we're talking about your health. So, I have bonus tips here for you on how to, again, to train. Okay, smart, no? Losing fat without feeling deprived. The other one, I'd like to share a bonus here. Okay, sa topic natin tonight, medyo naganahan tayo, is to make proactive choices. Okay, proactive. When I say proactive, okay, you made that active decision. Kunwari, okay, life happens. Kunwari, merong holiday. Okay, practically speaking, for some of you, kakain tayo this coming Christmas. May mga makakain kayo na hindi applicable at saka suitable sa green list or yung okay list. Na of course, ginawa ni Dr. Grace that are okay as well. But we can follow that by all means. But what if, okay, what if life happens at saka nakakain ka ng something? Be proactive with your choice. Meaning to say, I decide to eat this without feeling guilty. Kasi ito po yung principle behind. If you feel guilty doing something, you are bound to repeat it. Let me repeat that. If you feel guilty on doing something, you are bound to repeat it. That is why you have to make a proactive choice na I decide, actively decide to eat this. I'm not blaming others. Like, may mga friends din kasi ako na, saka yung mga tinatawag natin na, ikaw kasi di ba? Ikaw kasi yung dumadala ng food dito eh. Ikaw yung reason na tumataba ako eh. So, they are blaming, okay, yung choices nila sa iba. So, hindi siya healthy. Be responsible of your own choice. If kinain mo yan, that's okay. Own your decision. Yun lang po. So that you won't blame it to others. At the same time, you are responsible with your action. Yun lang po. Make proactive choices. That's very, very practical. And lastly, another bonus is enjoy the challenges, love the process. Enjoy the challenges, love the process. So kasi, we're so engrossed at saka focus on the result. Gusto ko magka-six-pack, gusto ko magka-gain ng ganitong muscle, gusto ko yung weight ko ganito na, that we forget to enjoy the process. Okay. There is what they call time. And time, okay, has been created so that it won't happen all at the same time. Meaning to say, there is a day-to-day process. You have to indulge yourself, be present on the process so that you will enjoy it. We're so engrossed with what's happening in the future, what may happen in the future, that we forget that present is a gift. That's why it's called present now. Kasi it's a gift, di ba? So learn to appreciate the process. There are days that you won't feel good. There are days that you don't feel consistent. That is okay. That is totally okay. Fall 7 times, back up 8 times. Okay. It's not about the number of times you fail. It's about the number of times you rise from the ashes, okay, from defeat, from failure. As long as you keep on moving, okay, you will definitely achieve your goal. Do not stop. Learn how to rest, okay, in this process that we call lifestyle. Learn to rest, not to quit. Okay, that's why we call it lifestyle. And no, I reject to call it diet. Kasi diet connotates yung die. Eh, di ba? Die it. Die. So, die pa lang masama na o negative na siya. So, I don't want to use that term. I want to use lifestyle kasi it's your life. Without that, it's not part of your life. Kunwari, for me, I feel good after a workout. I cannot imagine a week or a month without a workout. Ganun po siya ka-intense at saka non-negotiable for me. It took me years to develop that kind of habit. Without workout, it's not me. Parang, in simplest term, I cannot live without workout. My body will find, okay, will look, is not comfortable without workout. Yun po yung lifestyle. The same thing with you. Okay? With your low carb journey, with your fasting journey, with your workout journey, with your high protein journey. That's part of your lifestyle identity. Without it, you're not confident, you're not comfortable. So that's our goal, to make it a lifestyle. Okay, I hope that's clear. Three things to know to make three smartest ways to lose fat without feeling deprived. Number one is to deal with cravings wisely. Okay. Number two is to have weekly monitoring. At saka lastly is to train to have faster metabolism. Okay. And there you have it. Hello po sa mga live viewers natin again. And I'd like to answer some of your questions. Hello, Ma'am Dayan. Kamusta po kayo? Yes, we are all learning. Felipe Nunez, kamusta po kayo, sir? Hello to you, Ma'am. Yan, napakaganda po ng name nyo. Okay, hindi ko po siya ma-pronounce, but yes, thank you for letting me know. That's very informative. Sir Mario, kamusta po kayo? Sir Mario, kamusta yung workout natin? Of course, Ma'am Marivic Galabayo, good evening to you as well. Sige, good evening to you, Ma'am Debbie Paragas. Kamusta po yung meals natin? Ma'am Lilibeth, okay, watching from Cavite, good place. Maricel Patino, kamusta po tayo? Ma'am, kamusta po yung weather natin dyan sa Cebu? Ma'am Maria, may question po dito si Ma'am Maria. Coach, good eve. Is your lifestyle of eating during weekends applicable to low carbs without health issues? I've Thank you for raising this up. No, I've answered this earlier. No, I put a disclaimer that my lifestyle of eating, plant indulgence on weekends are not applicable to those who have health issues. Again, your goal is to heal. Once you have developed what we call metabolically flexible, or meaning you have healed yourself from all these lifestyle diseases, and then you have enough muscle mass, okay, you have a bit of leeway, okay, to plan indulgence. That's very clear. Again, your goal is to heal, and after which you can have you develop lifestyle. Okay, that's where you can have what we call plan indulgence. Okay, thank you for raising that up. I like to be sure na wala pong misunderstanding yung sinabi ko about plan indulgence. Okay? Ma'am Leia, yung pagkahilo ko po, sumusumpong pa din kung minsan at naobserbahan ko po kapag nakain akong medyo high carbs tulad ng mani at coconut meat. Okay lang po ba kung no carbs muna ako, carnivore po ako? Kaya lang po, natakot naman ako mag-constipated ako. Thanks po. Ma'am Leia, that's a good question. First and foremost, if natitrigger po yung tinatawag natin na pagkahilo, okay, you have to eliminate yung triggers. So, this could also mean yung high carbs mo. So, if you think this, if you feel, no, these are the triggers, you have to remove it. Especially you mentioned you're into carnivore pa. So, what I did when I was in my carnivore, no, high protein, meat, at saka meron akong supplements. Kasi of course, there are other nutrients that can be found sa meat. Tama? So I have my phytonutrients, I have my sodium, I have my electrolytes as well, potassium, magnesium. I have my creatine monohydrate. Okay. And yeah, those are the things that I took when carnivore. Okay, right now I added some form of fiber, okay, in my lifestyle kasi I want to add some a little bit of weight yung sa kasi last time 61 kilograms nga ako, di ba? So na feel ko na gusto ko mag-add ng additional weight. Okay, so nag-transition ako, I added some form of complex carbs plus of course yung fiber. Tama? So I hope that's clear, Ma'am Leia. Eliminate muna yung mga triggers. Okay. And make sure tama po yung electrolytes nyo. Okay? Make sure tama po yung electrolytes nyo. Some questions here. Okay. Okay, may question ata dito kanina. Please help flabby arms from CB to no. Can lifting weights slim it down or bulk it up? Now, yung flabby arms is a sign that meron siyang body fat. Okay. If meron ka pong enough muscle mass, hindi po siya magiging flabby. So what you can do is to lift weights. Okay. Full body workout, I suggest so that yung other parts then will be dealt as well. Kasi you just don't want to deal with flabby arms eh. You want yung other parts ng body mo won't be left behind. So also make sure na to have kunwari clean bulking. Okay. You have to clean, when I say clean bulk, you have to eat more than what you use or consume. Okay, calorie surplus ang tawag doon. Then, so that you have enough strength to carry weights. If you have enough strength to carry weights, that's where you can add additional muscle mass. Okay. Kasi kapag nasa calorie deficit ka or you eat less than what you consume, yung strength mo po maapektuhan. And if your strength maapektuhan, hindi ka po makalift ng more challenging weights. Tama? Because that's the way to build muscle lifting weights. Okay. Some questions here. Sabi to ni Coach Rizzo, electrolytes help me a lot, Coach, especially ngayon na cutting na ako. Wow! Yung energy ko stable pa rin kahit nasa fasting ako in a long hour. So see, electrolytes, non-negotiable yan. Thank you as well. My pleasure to help you, Ma'am Pressy. Okay. See you in our 3.0 program. Looking forward to have our session with you after your working season. No? Ma'am Liza, good evening. Kamusta po yung workout natin? Si Ma'am Liza, nag-gain din siya ng muscle mass on her second month. So pagpatuloy mo yan, Ma'am Liza, napaka-consistent and sa workout, 5 times a week nag-workout. Again, yung 5 times a week ni Ma'am Liza may or may not applicable to you. That's why you need to get a coach para specific po yung program niyo. Hello, Coach, watching from Arden. Napakagandang place yung Ireland. Looking forward to spend soon, malibot yung mundo. Of course, Philippines muna. Tama. Ma'am Cheng, good evening to you. One of my consistent students as well. Kanina dagdag kami ng weight sa squat. Yung squat niya is 24 pounds na. See? So, proud of you, Ma'am Cheng. Of course, thank you for sharing. I like you said, not diet, instead lifestyle. Tama po kayo, Ma'am Debbie. It is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's part of your identity. You must be consistent with it na you cannot live without it. Kasi at the end of the day, you are the one who can benefit from it, di ba? Yes, thank you from your ha-ha-ha, Ma'am Pressy. At saka si Coach Gisela, one of the things that I want to be healthy is I want to build a healthy family with Coach Gisela. We want to model to our kids ano po yung healthy lifestyle. Makikita po ng mga kids namin sa kay Coach Gisela sa akin, si daddy ko, si mommy ko, every time nag-workout sila parate, they eat this kind of food, they will remember it and most likely they will follow what we do than what we say. So modeling. Yun pong reason why we are so addicted din in a healthy way with this lifestyle. Hello to all of you again. If you find value again with our live session, kindly tag and share this with your friends. Our mission is to make Philippines healthy, and my specific mission in life is to help you, empower you 40s and above to rebuild your health. Okay. Rebuild your health without feeling deprived, of course, and regardless of your age. Okay. For those who don't have ebook yet, okay, message me, share this video, and you can have your ebook completely free. Again, for those who have not followed this page, can you follow so that you will be notified by Facebook, YouTube, okay? YouTube at saka Facebook, yes. Na meron tayong live, okay? Sila mismo mag-remind sa inyo, meron tayong on-the-spot live. So there you have it. Again, my last message for you is this. If you take good care of your body will take good care of you. But if you don't pay attention to your body now, it will get your attention soon. So we don't want that to happen to you. Start it today. Start now. Just do it. Sabi nga ng isang sapatos na very popular. Okay, so there you have it. Happy lifting. God bless you. And I'd like to say hi before I say goodbye. No? Ma'am Cabs, as always, God bless you. Okay to see you here, ma'am. At saka si Ma'am Teresa, one of the reasons why meron tayong fuel dito sa Facebook because of her support as well. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Enjoy lifting. Enjoy the process. And good night. Bye-bye.